한번 해봅시다. 이게 엔딩이 여러 가지 있는데 그 중에서 저는 정성 루트만 지금 미리 맛볼 거예요. 아니면은 아니 정성 루트 말고 지금 제가 마음대로 개척을 해볼게요. 시간이 오래 걸린다. 그러면은 이제 끝나는 거고 중간에 시간을 좀 많이 잡아놔야 돼요. 아 잠깐 왜 이렇게 힘들어 이거. 여기서 아 미친. 맞춰야겠. 상태로 갑시다. 그것도 바꿔주고. 우선 덜도 하나 딱 해주고 업데이트 바로 갑시다. 제가 말했듯이 엔딩은 여러 가지고요. 저희가 개척해 나가는 거예요. 이게 그 도전 과제도 있었는데 기억이 안 나네. 문을 열어 클릭하여. 전 지금 나오고 있고 해보면은 진짜 되게 재밌어요 게임이. 재밌어가지고 해볼만해. 근데 좀 3D 멀미가 조금 있대요. 나무 위키 보니까.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
이게 첫 번째 프로라고 해야 되나? 아무튼 첫 번째 거. 여기서도 엔딩 하나인데 여기서 안 볼게요.
All of his co-workers were... Oh, please.
야,
Are you really
안
just
할
doing
거예요.
this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
진짜
no.
노가다예요. 근데
I can't
이게
just
스팀
give these
도전
maps away
가지거든요.
for such little
근데
word. A
에픽에는
measly
있는지 모르.
5 clicks.
이게 에픽에서
Now
공짜로
suppose you were to
뿌렸었거든요.
click the door 20 times.
네, 에픽으로
I would say
받은 게
that's
있고요.
the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
안 할 거예요. 전 엔딩 아니면 도전 가지.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
여기요? 어.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
아니
I'm
아니.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
네.
can be difficult, but the fact is... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
그냥 얘가 하라는 거 다 그대로.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
할게.
Stanley walked through the red door.
네. 갑시다.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
아,
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
본.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
그럴게. 아까 왼쪽으로 가랬잖아. 아무튼.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
날카로운 얘기 기대하고 있댔지?
One? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one!
아니, 너 날카롭게
That's not even
해달라며.
helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? I guess it isn't my place to judge.
내가
Here,
아까 저
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
번 여기로 갈게.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
1점.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
뭐야? 가독해봐 한번.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he
귀여워.
reaches the fire, you fail.
좀
It's a
돼지구나.
very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear
4시간?
once you've been
미쳤냐,
playing it for
개새끼야?
about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
안돼, 가지마, 제발 가지마. 부부부부부부. 잠깐만, 그냥 4시간 동안 보면 이게. 왜 갈라는 거야? 어? 하지마! 야, 왜 안 돼, 왜 안 돼, 왜 안 돼! 아, 미쳤다. 야, 마우스 이상해, 이거, 씨발. 안 돼, 가지마! 어우. 야, 가지마. 아, 족같은 마우스. 뭐야? 한번 태워볼게요. 4시간 동안 못해, 이거.
You heartless bastard.
그냥
Did you do it
개새끼야.
because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the
Okay.
pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
돼요? 뭐 재밌을 것 같진 않지만.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've
뭐야?
always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be?
와, 마크.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making
마카.
things for you.
맛은
From now
없지만.
on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
네가 집에
Watch
만들
this,
상관없으니까
Stanley.
못 나가나?
I'm going to build
이제
a
좀 열어봐.
house.
나가자.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
왜?
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it
아,
all
못
off-
들어가!
Yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only
Well,
seen
yes.
it from the outside. You've only gotten
Yeah.
half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
이게 뭔?
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything.
막혔어.
Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
가강? 그거 다 해. 아, 됐다. 점프 못해요, 점프. 낙댐도 있네.
Oh my, it looks
That's
like
not
it's
fair.
going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
아저씨 갖고 있는 거 아니야? 야, 나 안 보여, 그냥. 안 보여.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay,
뭐야?
game.
아? 왜? 나 잘하고 있었는데. 왜 뉴게임이야?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is.
Ah,
I
no.
love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure
야,
it
변기
out.
커버 완성.
Okay, now I'm curious.
똥 싸면서
Find out
라디오를
what
들을
the
수
hell
있어.
this is.
우와. 어쩌라고. 아. 응.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
응. 짚고.
Genius.
다음 스테이지로.
You
아,
know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you
야!
through any more of the...
어? 뭐야? 야, 시점 좀 어떻게 봐, 안 보여. 이거 어디야? 여긴 안 막아놨어. 빠빠이. 아, 외로워. 안 보여. 안 보여. 나 밝게, 모니터 밝게 좀, 더 높였어. 안 보여. 안 보여. 잘 안 보여. 이런 어때쯤? 뭐야, 잠깐. 일단 따라갑시다. 아, 그래. 안 보이면 오른쪽 벽에 붙어서 가라고. 길 잃었어. 봐봐, 어떻게 해? 빛 있어요, 여기에? 달라요, 분위기. 400, 뭐야? 리버풀. 왔어. 또 남겨둔 거야? 뭐야?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
다음까지 필요한 것처럼 보였지만
That
그건
is what I
페이크야.
mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a
안 보여요?
close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
뭘 해줄까? 아, 뭐야. 제 문구는 원래 떴었던 이게 엔딩인가?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
뭔가 이상하죠?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
엔딩인가?
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room.
찐가
What a
본데?
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
그렇지, 재미가 있었다. 예, 솔직히, 그때 저 쫄았어요. 쫄았어요. 그냥 바로 옆에,
This is the story of a man.
아무것도 없으니까, 어떡하지? 좀 무서운데? 뭔가 더 어둡잖아요. 저는 뭐 아무것도 보이지도 않고, 재밌어요. 게임은 The Stanley Parable. 그러면 스탠리의 우화라고 많이 불리는 제품이죠. 게임이죠. 자, 오늘 여기까지만 하고, 게임 재밌네. 게임이 좀 하면서 마인크래프트도 있었고 포텔도 있었잖아요. 그런 거 있으면서 이건 조금밖에 못했지만 아무튼 그런 게 좀 놀랐고요. 게임이 재밌어요. 아까 애기 구하는 거 4시간 하면 어떻게 될지 궁금하긴 한데 전 안 할 거예요. 할 거고. 자, 방송 끌게요. 바이.